Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Mehla Explore, and let me tell you something. I am so pumped to be bringing you this video. We are talking about the top 10 places you absolutely have to visit when you find yourself in Iceland. And guys, this isn't just some random list I found on the internet. This is the real deal, curated from experiences from locals, from just straight up being blown away by this incredible country. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on a journey through some of the most unreal landscapes you've ever seen. Glaciers, lagoons, waterfalls, you name it, Iceland has got it. And we're about to break it all down for you right here, right now. All right, first up, we got to kick things off in Reykjavik. This city is like the coolest, most vibrant capital you'll ever visit. I'm talking colorful buildings, incredible street art everywhere you look. And the food scene? Forget about it. We're talking fresh seafood, amazing coffee, and these cinnamon rolls that will change your life. Now, when you're in Reykjavik, you gotta check out Hallgrímskirkja Church. It's this iconic church with insane views of the whole city. And speaking of Instagram-worthy spots, Harpa Concert Hall is another must-see. It's this architectural masterpiece with this crazy geometric glass facade. But Reykjavik isn't just about the sights, it's about the vibe. People are friendly, the nightlife is bumping, and there's this contagious energy that just makes you want to soak it all in. Trust me, you won't regret it. Next up, we're heading about 45 minutes outside of Reykjavik to a place that is basically synonymous with Iceland itself, the Blue Lagoon. Now, I know what you're thinking, tourist trap, right? And yeah, it's popular for a reason. Imagine this. You're surrounded by these black lava fields. It's freezing cold outside, but you're chilling in this steaming hot, milky blue geothermal water. It's surreal. The silica in the water is supposed to do wonders for your skin. Not that I know much about that, but hey, it feels amazing. Plus, they have a swim-up bar so you can sip on a drink while taking in the otherworldly scenery. Pro tip, book your tickets in advance because this place gets booked up fast. And trust me, you don't want to be that person who shows up and can't get in. Oh, and one more thing. When you're done soaking, make sure to check out the surrounding lava fields. It's like stepping onto another planet. Okay, so you've explored Reykjavik, you've relaxed in the Blue Lagoon, now it's time to hit the open road and experience Iceland's Golden Circle. This is the ultimate Icelandic road trip. First stop, Thingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where you can walk between tectonic plates. Next up, the Glacier geothermal area. Get ready for Strókar Geyser shooting boiling water high into the air. Finally, witness the majesty of Gullfoss waterfall. This massive waterfall cascades into a rugged canyon. The Golden Circle is a crash course in Iceland's natural wonders. Chapter 4. Vatnajkull National Park, Land of Ice and Fire. Alright guys, get ready to have your minds blown because we're heading to Vatnajkull National Park, the largest national park in all of Europe. This place is like a playground for nature lovers and adventure seekers. We're talking about a place where glaciers meet volcanoes, where ice caves shimmer in shades of blue, and where you can hike through some of the most surreal landscapes on Earth. Now, the main attraction here is obviously Vatnajkull Glacier, the largest glacier in Iceland. You can take guided tours to explore ice caves, go glacier hiking, or even try your hand at ice climbing. But Vatnajkull National Park is more than just ice. You've also got Skafafell, a hiker's paradise with trails leading to waterfalls, glaciers, and panoramic views. And for all you Game of Thrones fans out there, you might recognize some of the landscapes here from the show. They filmed a bunch of scenes here, and it's easy to see why. This place is straight out of a fantasy novel. Chapter 5. Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, where icebergs dance. Get ready to be mesmerized because we're heading to Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, one of the most magical places in Iceland. Imagine this, a lagoon filled with massive icebergs, shimmering in shades of blue, white, and black, all set against a backdrop of glaciers and mountains. These icebergs, they break off from the glacier and just drift through the lagoon, some of them even making their way out to sea. It's like a constantly changing work of art, and it's impossible to take a bad photo here. Now, while you're at Jökulsárlón, make sure to check out Diamond Beach, which is just a short walk away. This is where the icebergs from the lagoon wash up on the black sand beach, creating this incredible contrast. You can spend hours just watching the waves crash against the ice, listening to the sound of the ice cracking and groaning. It's a truly humbling experience. Chapter 6. Akureyri, the capital of the north. Alright, let's head north to Akureyri, often called the capital of North Iceland. Now, Akureyri might be smaller than Reykjavik, but it's got its own unique charm. This town is nestled in a fjord surrounded by snow-capped mountains, and it has this cute, almost Scandinavian vibe. Think colorful houses, charming streets, and a relaxed atmosphere. One of the coolest things about Akureyri is its botanical garden. It's home to almost every plant species in Iceland, and it's a great place to take a stroll and enjoy the tranquility. And if you're into skiing or snowboarding, Akureyri is a great base for hitting the slopes in the winter. But even if you're not into winter sports, Akureyri is worth a visit for its laid-back atmosphere, its stunning scenery, and its delicious food scene. Chapter 7. Selness Peninsula, Iceland in miniature. Get ready to experience the diversity of Iceland in one incredible peninsula, the Selness Peninsula. This place is often called Iceland in miniature because it packs in so many different landscapes into one relatively small area. We're talking about glaciers, volcanoes, lava fields, black sand beaches, charming fishing villages, you name it, Selness has got it. One of the most iconic spots on the peninsula is Eyjafjalln Mountain, also known as Church Mountain due to its unique shape. This mountain, rising dramatically from the coastline, is one of the most photographed spots in all of Iceland. And while you're in the area, make sure to check out the nearby Eyjafjallnsfoss waterfall, which makes for the perfect foreground for your photos of Eyjafjall. But Selness isn't just about the iconic landmarks, it's also about the hidden gems. Take some time to explore the coastline, discover hidden coves, and soak in the raw beauty of this incredible peninsula. Alright guys, if you're looking to get off the beaten path and experience the true wildness of Iceland, then the Westfjords are calling your name. This region is the most remote and least visited part of Iceland, but that's all part of its charm. Here you'll find towering cliffs that plunge into the sea, narrow fjords that cut deep into the land, and cascading waterfalls around every bend. It's a place where you can truly escape the crowds and reconnect with nature. One of the most impressive sights in the Westfjords is Dingjandi Waterfall, also known as Fjallfoss. This cascading waterfall is like a series of smaller waterfalls that flow into one another, creating a truly breathtaking spectacle. And if you're into wildlife, the Westfjords are a great place to spot puffins, seals, and even whales. Just be aware that the roads in the Westfjords can be challenging, especially in the winter, so it's important to be prepared and check road conditions before you go. Next up, we're heading to Myvatn, a region known for its unique volcanic landscapes and geothermal activity. This area is like stepping onto another planet with bubbling mud pots, steaming vents, and otherworldly rock formations. One of the must-see spots in Myvatn is the Eyjafjalln crater. This massive tephra cone, formed during a volcanic eruption over 2,500 years ago, is an impressive sight to behold. You can even hike to the rim of the crater for panoramic views of the surrounding area. And while you're in the area, make sure to check out the Myvatn nature baths. These geothermal baths are a great alternative to the Blue Lagoon, offering a more relaxed and less crowded experience. Myvatn is a place where you can witness the raw power of nature and marvel at the strange and beautiful landscapes that it creates. We're finishing our Icelandic adventure with two of the most iconic waterfalls in the country, Seljalandsfoss and Skafos. These waterfalls are located relatively close to each other along the south coast, and they are both must-sees on any trip to Iceland. Seljalandsfoss is unique because you can actually walk behind the cascading water, giving you a truly unique perspective. Just be prepared to get a little wet. Skafos, on the other hand, is known for its power and beauty. This massive waterfall plunges over 60 meters down to a pool below, creating a thunderous roar and a constant spray of mist. Both waterfalls are incredibly photogenic, and they are sure to leave a lasting impression. And that's a wrap on our Icelandic adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey through some of the most incredible landscapes on Earth. Seriously, Iceland is like no other place I've ever been, and I know you're going to fall in love with it just like I did. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of Iceland is, or if you're planning a trip soon. Until next time, keep exploring.